Hello, my very dear Sagittarians. This is your reading for the week of November 24th. So, here we go. Even when I was considering doing this last night, I got an immediate image, and it was you floating as though you were in a not a sleep state, almost like a healing state where you are not fully present but sort of present. The way one would almost imagine the astral body coming out of the body, where it's still connected energetically but it's resting. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Okay, here we go. This is what Spirit is telling you. You, my dears, have been exerting a lot of energy on changing habits and changing patterns, especially around situations where you've had to understand your power and, oh, there's the power card. Understand your power and your authority in a different way, from a different place, from a new standard of who you know yourself to be, rather than who you have grown up building your life around being. And I hope that makes sense to you. It's really clear to me. It's this change in story where now you are identifying as a very different person. Many of the things that you leaned on in order to feel a sense of power and control, and a sense of building yourself in your life and building your life around these qualities and these attitudes, it's changing. It's been changing. And now it's literally almost as though I see you standing. Okay, so now I'm seeing you standing outside of what would be a coliseum where you're going in for the fight. Okay, but it's like you're ready. And it's not going to happen all at once, and it hasn't been happening all at once. You've been having a lot of challenges come up for you as you've been going through the last few years, where you have been increasingly required by circumstance of people around you to speak your truth. And it's been really challenging because you did not expect to have to do it with these people. So what's been happening for you now, Spirit really wants you to know, is this is about you understanding that your power comes from your high heart. Your power comes from not your mind forcing things, but entering into that state of beingness where you understand that you are more than this personality that feels like it needs to do it this way. You're understanding that you are so much more than you thought you were, so much stronger than you thought you were. And that as much as it has challenged you, there's also what I'm seeing now is like a window of light that's opening up for you, where you're having insights that are probably more deeply profound than they've ever been. So while they may be surrounded by difficulty, pain, all of that stuff, what you're really being called to do in all of these situations is choose. Notice your choices. Now, I'm going to read you this card. It's been a while. Whenever you have the option to make a choice, pick. No saying you choose or whatever you prefer. Choose knowing that you can always change your mind. Does it feel good? Is it awkward? Notice your feelings and people's reactions. You can even challenge other people who choose first. And this seems really important. I'm really drawn to reading you that. Right next to that, you've got the Grace card, okay? And the Grace card is really talking about the fact that there is a benevolent universe, and the benevolent universe is there to guide you with a loving hand to the place that is best for you. Your Grace, you are being told this is the energy you're being asked to embrace as you're doing this, as you're dealing with all of these issues. Now, the Power card is very much, I'm going to read you the Power card because I think in this case it's really important. Think of power as an energy radiating from the center of your being in a 360-degree radius. It's wise, is connected to your higher mind, and connects you to all possibilities. It guides you along the best route, however circuitous, for the highest good of all concerned. Think of force as an energy that is generated by your personality. It extends from your mind in a horizontal line and is projected in one direction by a mind that sees limited options. Insistence on having a specific outcome may blind the mind to better options. It may be logical, but not wise. Force is ego-directed and usually with a predetermined goal. Power is soul-directed and self-correcting. So you are being asked to lean into that aspect of power, lean into grace in order to really ground yourself in this sense of power and to be really aware of the choices you are making from that place of power, knowing that grace is supporting you, knowing that the benevolent universe is supporting you. Okay? Now, the other thing that they wanted me to expand on was the image that I came with. Like I said, I saw you hovering in this energy, and this, what they're telling me is, my dears, my dears, my dears, even though you're doing really well, and you really are, you really have been doing fantastically. And because it's not just one thing, it's been a series of things, right? And you've stuck with it. It's in different quadrants of your life, but you've been able to harness something really powerful beyond your ego, beyond your mind, to really support you in this movement and this expansion. But what they're saying is, when you go to sleep at night, the reality of the energy body is that it does separate from the physical body. That's part of how everybody, all different parts of you regenerate. You stay connected with what's called a golden cord or a silver cord. And but it's really important that that happens, which is why sleep is so important, because it's only in proper sleep that that happens. What they're saying is, please know that when you are going to sleep, that your body is being taken care of and your spiritual energy is being taken care of. And they would really like you to notice, you may not notice it, what they would like you to do is to, when you go to sleep at night, if you say a prayer, fantastic. If you don't, that's also your choice. And what they would encourage you to do either way is to acknowledge that you have angels, guides, spiritual helpers, whatever you want to call them, that are going to be working with you if you would like it. That you can ask them, you can say, I'll just give you a very simple statement that you could use. Healing guides, angels, those spirit who come in love and light for my best interest, I welcome you now and ask and invite your healing as I sleep this night. And it doesn't have to be any more specific than that. But this is you being able to recharge your physical energy, because it takes a lot of energy to change patterns, and you're changing a lot of them. It really does take physical energy to do it. Physical and emotional energy to do it. So you're being told, you lean into grace because you've got the benevolent universe guiding you with a loving hand, that you have been increasingly anchoring into your sense of power, and that it takes work to make the changes that you're doing, to be aware of your power when you make your choices, knowing that grace, that the benevolent hand, the divine, is going to be there, helping you, working with you. And now they just want you to be aware of monitoring your energy, asking for help, doing what you need to do to get the rest that you need, because you are doing a great work, Sagittarius. You take care, my loves.